Well, I got married, I showed my wife all the time.
There was a day that we went down there like 4 times.
What did
and
you
I'm
do?
like, I'm like, fine, I'll just.
I won't call on you.
Okay, I think it's 6:32. We'll probably call the meeting to order. Thank you.
Miss Jennifer Haggerty.
Here.
Miss Lark Ratecki.
Here.
Miss Dana Andres. Here. Mr. James Preston.
Here.
Miss Judy Stasak.
Present, all present.
All right, thank you. So I'm happy to say I need a motion to accept the file of the results of the May 16th board vote and the Board of Elections for the district. Lark and Jim, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, so that was approved last night and 2 board seats were approved.
Yep.
All right.
Congratulations, Jen, Stacy. Congratulations.
It was a tough race.
It was hard. I don't know how we pulled it off.
I wrote in Ross Perot on both.
You told me that last night. I'm so done with him.
No, you didn't. I saw the 5 write-ins.
Oh,
Could have been Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse.
okay. Well, we had a competitor. See? All right, I need a motion to approve the minutes from the regular meeting of the Board of Ed for last month, April 25th.
Motion.
Judy and Jim, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Any communications?
Some fact.
Okay, no Board of Ed items, no consideration items or assignment actions. Thank you. So we will move on to reports. Megan?
The budget passed. Usually that's the only thing I say at this board meeting, but I did want to mention that as a result of the RFP that we did for the architects and engineers earlier in the calendar year, we have a proposal for the building condition survey, which I did attach to my board report. They will be performing the building condition survey sometime in the summer or the fall. Look at that scheduled. And then there'll be a nice big report for us to review and for me to summarize for you. Okay, thank you.
Is that gonna have anything to do with the driveway?
Wait, I just said to, the parking lot, I just said to Joe, my
Definitely be a
hubcap's
part
gonna
of it,
fall off
yes.
in the parking lot.
That's the
You
one of the more
just said
obvious
that.
things that is gonna be right there. I don't think I'd ride my
Sidewalks
quad in
will
that
be a part
parking
of
lot
it.
anymore.
Yes,
Oh.
yes,
Get
parking
a bigger
lots,
quad.
sidewalks,
I'm just kidding with this. There's a big hole in the front.
The driveway, however, I hesitate to say because it's 75% to 90% the
90%.
city's.
I just mean the
Rather
parking
than-
lot is real bad.
Yes.
Pulling out, if you're not paying attention, you could lose a tire.
It's awful. Yes, we are
No, I didn't.
completely
I mean,
aware.
I've
It will
seen it.
definitely be a part of that, and it will definitely be part of the plan. What comes from the building condition survey too is a 5-year plan, so that will be part of it. And they'll make recommendations, and we'll review it, take a look at it.
I just know a couple months ago, you or
Process.
Joe mentioned the parking lot, and I started looking, I was like, wow, it's bad, and it's gotten worse.
It's awful.
Obviously
It got
after
really
winter.
bad this year with the guys plowing. They were picking up gravel. It was really bad.
All right, thank you, Megan.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Short one from you, Megan, today. That's nice. For you.
And good.
Yeah, and good. Terry, go ahead.
Well, first I'd like to introduce Leah Harris. She's my new assistant. She started on May 8th. And she's so far loving it. Yeah. So far.
Still not.
So am I. I'd also like to accept the donation of milk from Gorelick Farms on April 26th. They had excess milk and they called us and said, do we want it? We had to just go get it. So we got 25 crates of milk.
Wow.
So we used that and we reduced down what we would have bought.
The
to
gallon
replace
ones
that.
the gallon?
Yeah, there were gallons and half gallons. There would have been 100 gallons, but the half gallons have actually 9 half gallons. So I don't know exactly how much I got. So some were in half and some were whole. And I didn't count how many of each. So I got at least 100 gallons.
So you use that for recipes or do you?
No, I
pour-
used it for serving lunch. We poured it out and we served it to the kids. It
That's
was
awesome.
good milk with good dates and they had an excess and they offered it.
Good.
So.
I'm sorry about
that's
the
great.
spillage.
So, I just wanted to give you guys a current budget status. It's near the end of the year, so I wanted to put you guys at ease that, we're doing well again. And if the expected revenue and expenses between now and the end of the year, from what I'm expecting, I won't even have to use my own fund balance, so that I was expecting to use 100,000 out of it. And so I probably won't even need to use that because I'm not buying the equipment this year. I will be buying a lot of it in July because I had to fill out the excess fund balance letter from the state, telling them how I was gonna spend it. I had to tell them how I was gonna spend 180,000. I gave them 224,000 worth of stuff that I wanted to spend, and some of it I've already bid on, and I can put purchase orders in July 1st. So I will be buying some equipment over the summer. So also, the two things that I didn't get in time, I also just submitted the fresh fruit and vegetable application for next year. We were able to include the 6th grade again. We couldn't do it this year, but I convinced her that they're just across the hall, they're not in another building. So they're gonna let us do that. And I've also just finished up using all my fresh fruit and vegetable for this year, so they're done. And yesterday, we got a phone call from Questar BOCES requesting that we serve 2 of the buildings during the summer that we thought we were not going to do. So we are looking into planning on serving Sackett and Maple Hill. So that means having another person work and serving meals out. It's another 100 meals a day. So we're looking to do that, so.
And we've done that in the past, correct, Terry?
Yes, we
a
have,
contract.
but we were looking forward to not having to do that in the summer.
Well, thank you for doing that.
But they called, so hungry kids, so we're gonna feed them.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
I don't see Jeff. Do we have a report you
I
want to
have
read out
Jeff's
for Jeff?
report.
Okay.
Jeff and Bound both couldn't make it tonight. Things came up separately and unrelated. Jeff did do a report. Students in grade 3 through 5 took the ELA assessment and the math assessment this month. The teachers indicated that students worked quite hard and tried their best. I will also say we had a grand total of 3 opt-outs to my knowledge. So that, I think that phase is over. We're back to let's face challenges and get prepared for life. Jester Jim came in and performed for the students. The students love him. I'm gonna say, just having been there, I wish we had that much energy at our basketball games or at any other game. Jester Jim is hilarious and comes back to character ed. And the Alumni Association sponsors Jester Jim. That's one of the things we get their money for. A huge hit though. Kids love him. This week, we have the Scholastic Book Fair. Thank you to Mrs. Klum for organizing. We'll be having a field day on May 31st, and the rain date is June 2nd. This year we'll be returning to the more traditional version. There'll be 3 sessions throughout the school day, and each grade level will be participating in 2 of them. Additional information will go out shortly. Initial information went out regarding the summer enrichment program that will run July 10th through August 10th, Monday through Thursday. It'll look much like last year. There'll be breakfast and lunch each day, and the focus will be on to continue work on ELA and math skills. Students must be registered by June 7th to be considered. And our school improvement planning team has been meeting this month and will continue to meet through the next 2 months in order to try to get our plan put together. That's what Jeff had.
All right.
I like how he writes a long one when he's not giving it.
Good stuff, though. I think Don is next.
Yeah,
you gonna do
Don
it,
couldn't
Bob?
make it, I'm gonna
All right,
step
thanks,
in.
Bob.
We had a fun-filled couple of weeks. We had our high school award ceremony last night. It was well-attended. It's great to see kids getting their awards. The middle school awards will be May 31st. Graduation is 6/22, it's June 22nd at 7 o'clock. Probably the greatest event for high school administrators, not only because kids are leaving the building, we get to see the final result of our work come up on stage and wear their diplomas. For me, it's a great night. We had prom, and I have to say, the staff at Franklin Terrace did mention several times the best well-behaved kids they have had of any of the proms there this year. So
Wow.
Dom and I's
That's nice.
chest was out a little bit. We had no silliness, no foolishness, and they came in. The food was great. I want to thank Deb Sikolar and her team. I don't know where Deb finds the energy. She was like the Everlast Bunny right up to the very last minute, and Dom and I were just sacked out on a chair somewhere. So thank you, Deb. National Honor Society, we inducted 9 on May 10th, another great event. And that's it. That's all we have.
It's winding down, right?
Winding down.
Academic
Thank
awards was
you.
awesome last night.
Yeah,
It's nice.
it's pretty cool.
Very smart class. Bill Spath has a report. I think Amy's going to report out for us.
We'll be reading strictly from the
Straight.
script.
Not with your athletics there.
Please expound on what's going on in that.
Speak to the script and work this out.
So, spring sports are coming toward the end. Softball and boys and girls track and field will compete in sectionals over the next week. Numbers were good for most sports, a little low for modified softball, but still enough to field a team. The merger with Loudonville Christian went great for varsity softball. Fall sports signups are starting in the nurse's office. Please get signed up for anyone who wants to play a fall sport. Varsity football team will be doing a team camp the first week in June. We're working with Columbia, Ravenna, and the team from Cairo, Catskill. We'll do 2 nights here on our own and then 3 nights up at Columbia with the other teams. See Coach Spath if you're interested. The sports awards ceremony will take place on June 5th in the auditorium at 6:30 p.m.
Amy, I don't suppose you know if the girls won last night?
I do not have that information.
I didn't look that one. All I was gonna say is Bill is actually at our track meet right now. So he was out supporting the team.
You're asking me
Some of the
questions.
players said, are you gonna come?
The modified boys lost.
Great job, Amy. Great job.
Thank
You were natural.
Thank you, Amy.
The modified boys.
Joe, do you have anything to report out?
I have nothing to add at the moment.
Okay. We do have some time for visitors to address the Board of Ed. I do see that we have 2 young people in the audience this evening. So if you don't mind, if you just tell us your name and maybe something you learned this evening, or what are you thinking so far? You want to go ahead?
My name is Lily Alberelli, and I don't know.
Okay. Are you here for government?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you did pick a
You
short
picked a
one.
great meeting to
A
go.
short meeting.
You should
Last
get
2
an A
months,
just
you're-
for that.
Yeah, your peers had to listen to a lot of money and fiscal stuff, so.
Budget passed.
I'm Jolyn, and I've learned from Terry Hopper that Gortic Farms donate about 100 gallons of milk for the school lunches.
Kind of neat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I remember they had to serve the milk with a cup.
That we had no lids for.
Which I'm just thinking to myself, how much
Dangerous.
spillage was there, but that's,
We
you
could not
know,
buy lids, they didn't have.
that's all
them.
right. If it was my kid, it was on the floor.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for joining us this evening. If anyone doesn't have any questions, we do have some stuff, I think, that was added in red to the report. Is there anything there, Joe, that you want to highlight
Just
of?
quickly, the changes or the additions, since I put that out to you guys. The give back day at the end of the year, the early release days in the last week. We had a couple of resignations last minute. And then I just want to point out that we have quite a few bus drivers coming on. Heather's doing a great job of recruiting. So although we have a resignation up here for the end of the year, we are on target or hoping to, by next year, potentially do away with all of our contracted runs because of Heather's successful recruitment. So
It's a
we
lot
are
of money.
definitely going in the right direction there. And if we don't, even if we don't achieve that goal and we still have even 1 run
Yeah.
left, we've made a ton of progress.
Yeah.
So, we actually anticipate being able to eliminate all of them possibly. You never know what else might go wrong. Well, you don't want to overpromise that one. That's the big stuff.
Okay.
If you see anything else there that you have questions about, I'm certainly happy to answer.
I know the color run's coming June 10th. That is a great event, so if you come out and support the community in the color run, please do so. If nobody has any questions, I'd like to motion to move the remainder of the balance. Mark, and Judy, all in favor? Aye, thank you. I would like to motion to go into executive